Yo, it's your boy Sheem.
And it's Brian in the building.
And welcome to the first episode of the Hear Me Out podcast. And we're here with our first guest.
Shan the brand.
Love Kumix.
I ain't even want to waste no time. I want to get into it. Where y'all from? Tell the people where y'all from first.
I am from Tobago.
And I am from Trinidad/New York.
Vincy.
And Vincy. I want to get too much now.
From Vincy? Too? I never knew that.
Vincy.
From St. Vincent.
So you got a Vincy dad and a Trini.
Wow.
And this whole time you acting like you just Trini?
Nah, I just represent Vincy all the time. It's just I don't represent it as much as I do with Trinidad because that is like, that's my motherland. Because my mother from there, she grew me from there.
He actually spent a lot of his childhood in Trinidad, that's why.
Yeah.
Come like she know more about you than you.
I mean, she should know all about me. We are married. So
Today's actually our anniversary.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Today's your anniversary?
Y'all chose to spend it with us?
This is the morning.
How she wouldn't even tell what we're doing. He said we'll come and go to our podcast.
Y'all didn't even give me no time to get into it. I was trying to get the people to get to know who y'all is. Besides y'all want to get into it, I want to ask y'all because the people want to know because I'm tired of
But
people.
she's talking around fast.
Hold on, alright, so when I want the major answer or when I want
Give me anything.
you want the Brooklyn
Anything.
I ain't giving you Brooklyn. So I'm tired of people DMing me and asking me the same things all the time. So the first question I have, is this even a real thing? What y'all got going on?
This is still a question. I hate this
It's not
question.
me.
No.
hate this question.
People ask me all the time and I'm tired.
It's
People say,
funny
yo,
how people that know us are being asked this question. Like people around us are always
the
being
people
asked.
that don't know you want to figure out what's going on.
The people that know us are being asked the question. I feel like they should be able to tell the people who asking me the question if it's real or not.
But
How we can know unless you ask the question?
Because he with
Are you
us.
asking it now?
I tell the people and the people don't believe me. So
So he wants us to tell the people who it says.
what's going on.
That's what it is. Yes.
Short story. Yeah, short.
You know what?
Long story short.
No. I think let me give them the story. Because I
you
think
hold
everybody,
rundown.
not even whole rundown, but we can give another point. Because I feel like the little pieces that are missing is probably what confusing us.
So I have a question for you.
It's like, yeah, sure.
Is this an open relationship?
At one point it was.
So it's not an open relationship.
It's not an open relationship anymore.
Why did that?
So, okay. Longest of story short, I came to America and I was friends with this boy. He is the definition of a Brooklyn boy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Wait, what's
He's a New York guy. He's a New York man. He sleeps
What do you-
like y'all
what do you mean by that?
y'all know what y'all be doing.
What do we be doing? I want to know.
When I met my amazing husband,
Right.
he was very promiscuous. He had birds. He had 8, 9, 10,
Hey,
12 birds.
I was just into farming. It was in our bird thing.
Birds. And I can't tell you the honest truth. This is the honest truth. This is as truthful as it gets. I told this boy, man, he was talking one time, within a week. And in that 1 week, he slapped like 9 things on a shop with a see all. And I was like,
He had sex with 9 girls in a week.
I'm sorry, baby, I tell the truth.
That is not a proud moment anymore with the perspective I have now. So
I just didn't like it, and I was like, friend, he had this one girl that used to be very consistent. I was like, maybe you should date one person and try to figure out your life. And I was also talking about the fact that at that point, I didn't have anywhere to go. Like Tobago felt really distant. So I was like, I think I want to start dating as well, because before Kiamu, I ain't never had a nigga. I've never been with a man.
Yeah.
I never called a man my boyfriend publicly ever.
you know how women be when they say they never been with a man. It's not
It just wasn't the thing.
It's not that you never been with a man. It's that you never claim a man to be your man. Don't say you never been with a man. If we being honest here.
Anyways.
So you was fucking, you just wasn't claiming.
Yeah.
So you was going crazy, but not 9 a week. Not 9 a week crazy.
I gotta pour another shot for that.
I wasn't going crazy. Kiamu is my
To be honest,
I can't reach that because
My question is, when you was fucking girls nine times a week.
9 times.
Wait, when you was fucking 9 gal a week. Which one of you was it? Was it Kiambu? Was it Kumix? Or was it what's his name?
Trini King?
Trini King? Or no. What's the other character name?
Calvin.
Calvin or was it Calvin? Which
It
one
definitely
that
wasn't Calvin. I could tell all of that right now.
Oh,
It
Calvin.
wasn't
Calvin, don't get it like that.
Nah, hey, bro. It wasn't when I was like that. It wasn't a character. It was just is like it wasn't something that I was plotting or being a different person to become or whatever the case is. I was just enjoying life at the time. That was it. I was
doing too much.
I was enjoying life at the time.
Everybody around
I just didn't understand that I was doing too much of enjoying. Like I didn't have a limit. I didn't have a limit because I didn't need a limit. No one gave me a limit. So no one really like explained to me or showed me what I was doing because I was on the inside to just enjoy my life and it had no repercussions. So I'm like, why stop?
Yeah.
I didn't understand what I was doing. I didn't understand I was hurting certain girls. I didn't understand the experiences that people were having with me was different. The other people talking about me was different. I didn't know anything that was going on outside the realm of just having sex.
Right.
So,
as you know, outside the camera, we real good friends also. Yeah. So my question is to you, because you called me the other day and said, Sheen, you gotta start being friends with some of these girls. Why you told me that? But like, why is it important I should be friends? Or why is it important for guys to be friends with some girls?
So what I started to realize recently in life is, I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but women are people too, right? No, like it's sad to say. Nah, it's like, what do you mean? Like, no, like I don't think I'm like, you don't sound like an athlete.
So what you thought they were before?
Listen, Kiambo did Kumi. Let me try to do Kumi for this live. But you know, the way he was with women is the way most of your women like disregarding a lot of women's real feelings and throwing it all under the idea of sex.
Nah, so let me answer the question that you asked me. So why I told you that I feel like you need to start being friends with some or most of the girls that you meet, the bad ones. Most sound like a stretch because of your diet right now, right? Your diet is kind of crazy. So most sound like but that's not.
You just tell them my business. How you know my diet crazy? I'm speaking my diet gotta be crazy.
Because she your artist.
Yeah, you're artist. So I just know like in the artist standpoint, a lot of them just be diet in a certain way that most people can't. So because of that, I feel like being friends with these girls either might seem pointless or you wouldn't understand the benefit, right? But
so what's one of the benefits?
The benefit of being friends with not just women, but like not just bad women, just women in general, and not always trying to see them as a sex object, bro. They have stories, they have experiences, they have lessons, they have connections, they have them. Right? So that's something I started to realize. This is something definite, bro. I was not gonna learn without her. I was doing what y'all niggas be doing. Well, what I assume. Allegedly, no diddy.
Listen, you asked if we were open, right? When like I said, he was sleeping around a lot, and I told him actually, I think he should date that one girl. But he was like, yo, bro, I really just can't date that one girl. Like, I can't do it. But I'm willing to try to set it down. And we went to a party, and we was going to Royal Fets together in New York, and the rumors started to kind of doing something. Right. But a DJ, this girl messaged him and was like, yo, Shani, a girl? And right there, he watched me.
I don't know if the liquor got you yet, but what's her name?
Yeah.
I have no rules.
I have rules either.
Man said,
are you copying the plea? Or you calling the names? You calling the names. This is the past. We don't care. I don't think nobody knows what you're talking about.
Anyway, so she messaged Kiamu.
I want to know.
I actually after she finished this one.
She messaged Kimberly, and she was like, Kimberly was like, yo, Shania girl, and he watched me. He messaged her, and he was like, yeah, and he was like,
Kimberly, I hope you're watching this.
He's like, why you not my girl? And we laughed, but we was in NTP. Whoa, it was this weekend. Yeah. We was in NTP back in Brooklyn. So mind you, he just told me I'm your girl. And then we never slapped nothing, eh? He just told me that icy girl. or whatever the message was, he gone and he tell me when I'm going home with this girl that he meet in the party. Same night. So I thinking it's all joke, it's all fun. I tell the truth.
Yeah.
So he went home with the morning he wake up, the girl in the room.
See the sweat, bro. She said,
I'm sweating because I'm hot.
The girl in the room, he come outside, he was like,
The
wait.
liquor getting to me.
You see what I tell you last night? I'm serious and we're gonna talk about it. That was it. That was how we end up together. It was that transactional because I literally told him, I feel like it should slow down. It was literally that transactional. So when we got together there, we knew that we wanted to build, like we knew we wanted to do something. We didn't know that'd be for travelers.
Facts.
But we knew that we was doing, like we was filming together. We knew that I wanted to clean up his image. I was like, bro, slow down. I didn't know yet that I wasn't a bad bitch. I didn't know.
wait. So you get into my next point.
Yeah,
So
go.
that I feel like that's a lot of the confusion with a lot of people. So a lot of people
Don't understand why you with me.
You that and
I get it.
a lot of people think
I
you.
get it.
I'm trying to say it makes it possible.
Yeah, I get you're my friend.
I'm your friend, but people think you're not a match.
I get it, and that's the
They don't think
business.
that we
So
fit.
For the people that think you guys are not a match, what you want to say?
I know exactly what it is. You're not right. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
I was telling them all their mother cunt, but you might articulate it a little bit.
Listen, you shouldn't do that, yeah? Because if I was walking on the street, Kumi would not have stopped me. I'm not this type. I have no ass. And that's his first thing. That's the first thing he like. My natural features are not what he's attracted to. It's not
Big up,
nothing
bro.
like that. We literally, like I just said, we was gonna go to Jamaica and St. Lucia together. So we was gonna work together for a little bit. So it was like we could just do this for 2 months. We didn't think it was going to fall into. We was just going to date for the sake of. I genuinely trying to be better, and it was that transactional. I would say this all the time. I don't know how people have
In
the questions.
the beginning, it was very transactional.
Very transactional.
Like we could not imagine all of this from that time.
You know how we end up like this?
How?
Because I said it could be open, and because obviously it was transactional. We didn't even have sex when we said we wanted to be together. We ended up sleeping together when we was already together, and. It was open, so I had no rules on it in the beginning, and he was sleeping with every bitch in New York.
When she said it was open, right? Like in my defense.
That's another question for the people. The people want to figure out. So y'all together, but you still fucking. So
he was still fucking.
Listen.
Well, so when did it stop? Yesterday?
Listen.
Nah. I would pay, and I would probably put my name, my brand, everything on this. I dare any woman in the world. To come up and say that you know for a fact that since me and this man married, you have had him. I dare anyone. Anyone.
I dare anyone.
So that's
Hear me out.
He was I dare anyone. Because anyone that said had him.
And I want to see the person that answer.
So I have no idea.
So every girl that said they had him, and you was right there.
From the time that we have been married. Because let me tell you, we've been in this for a while. When we jumped into this and I said open, he technically married for 1, dating for 2. But when I said open, he thought I meant
I didn't understand what she meant by open because to be fair, I've never had a relationship where we communicated in a way where it's like we're openly saying it's open. So when you told me it's open, I'm like, free for all?
Limits.
Is that free? Yeah, free game.
Beyond limits.
That means I get my cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
I get to bake my cake, talk to the chef, tell him how I want the cake, make a next one, and then eat both of them.
Beyond
same
limits.
day. That's what I assumed it was.
Same day. This New York space, he was because this one was.
New York States, though. Is it because you're from Trinidad? That's Tobago.
No,
What do you say? Tobagoanian.
Yeah.
When we let me tell you, I can jump straight to the point. We were fully open.
Well, they have tissue on deck. Yeah.
We were fully open. He was doing too much, and the women were like trying to either come to me or expose me, and there was nothing to expose. I knew he was sleeping around.
So they was trying to come to you as a woman.
Not in the
not even as a woman.
They would pull up on me in public and try to confess, and I'm like, nothing. I didn't understand why.
It was weird.
But also, it wasn't fully weird because in the beginning, this jackass used to be I have to tell the truth, kid. They're gonna ask.
I don't know what you're gonna answer.
This-
I just don't know what you're gonna answer.
This boy in the beginning of us, because of how transactional we were, he was telling his own friends, nah, bro, it's just a short time thing. Nah, bro, you're not really that valid. Nah, bro, it's not real. Nah, bro, it's not true.
I wasn't
nah,
jacking
he was
it.
doing that.
I wasn't jacking it.
He wouldn't look good enough.
Yeah.
Well, it's more than that. I wasn't jacking it. I wasn't jacking it because listen, I wasn't jacking it because the look didn't match up to the look that I wanted for a relationship. That was one.
And he told me that.
Right, it didn't match up to me. I told her that. And then also because it was so transactional at the beginning, I didn't think this was gonna be a long-term thing. So my close friends, I was kind of just letting them know, like, hey,
He thought he was going to get
like this. Yeah, I was like, this is not really like this ain't really
And there was a problem. And what happened is,
this ain't really
they don't even know that that's what happened because it was I'm very fair. I knew that I wanted to work with this person. So what I thought was, okay, attractive man, we're going to have sex and we're going to work. I had no problem being in a short-term relationship with that man, even if it was open. But by the time we got to like December, like it was only 6 months in, I'm sorry, baby, but he had done look like 40. We were 6 months in and he was on like 30 something. I was like, you know what?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so I got a question for you, though.
Alright, I would have a question for me too after.
I was mad. I was.
For me, a span from before you met Shan till when you met Shan.
He can't answer that. He can't answer that. To ask him that. If you're in friendship, to ask him that. We're going to tell you after.
New York got no fucking women.
So you don't want people. You don't want to take your answer. That means the scale broken. So you just don't have the proper number for you. But
It's not rebel. It just, I don't want you to say that.
Yeah, and I honestly do not
What
know.
is your past?
You kept count?
Yeah, no,
You running from your
Okay.
past?
He don't know.
I'm not running from
Okay, so you don't keep count, but give me an estimate.
He don't know. That's why I
honestly,
don't want
I've
to say.
lost
He don't
memory.
know.
Like you remember everything from high school?
No.
Exactly. So I do not remember and I already do not count. And so
So you ever ran into a girl? You ever ran into a girl and she said you fucked her and you don't remember?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it was also a running joke. It was a running joke for us that every time we went to a new country or a new space that we actually bounced up on our past experience. But that's what ended up getting us to this place. Because we were friends. We were trying to make each other better. So when people say it was fake, I wouldn't fight or ever saying that. I have no issues on saying that. It was. I use the word transactional, but people want me to.
Nah,
Let me say it
people
together.
use fake.
Let me say it together. Fine on yeah. It was fake. Okay, cool. I don't say it.
It was fake.
I don't mind if that's what I want to call it, but when I tell you, I
feel
knew
like
what I
you
was
were
signing up
transactional.
for. I knew what I was signing up for. He knew what he was signing up for, but I didn't know I was signing up for all of those women. So when I realized what it became, we fell out, and we didn't even fall out for me and him. We fell out because I did not like how we were treating women on a whole. So
Yeah, she's a big
instead,
girls girl.
stupid too, because
Yeah,
these
she's
girls
a
did not
very
like
big
me.
girls girl.
I
It's
on the
crazy.
back saying,
She was trying to like not be friends, but she was trying to be friendly with these girls, and they didn't see it as that. They saw it as manipulative.
so much,
like,
and it was just weird.
like she was trying to play them in a way.
Yo, it was
like,
just
nah.
weird.
She
It was
just
too
playing
much for
nice.
me. And it was emotional.
Yeah.
I used to break down all the time. I used to be sad all the time. And I was like, yo, bro, this was fun. But not about him. I said, it's about the past. I'd be like, bro, I'm out. I told him I was done.
Yeah.
And that was when he was like, nah, no, hold on, just now. And I was like, because how the business was at that point, we didn't have travelers yet. The first time I wanted out, we was just dating.
Yeah.
But then
We got into a big fight.
it was bad. And we decided right then and there to adjust the rules. And it became more like, it's open, but it's not wild. And then it's not crazy. And then he met this one girl that he genuinely thought he loved. And we almost went rocky, but we wouldn't touch that story. But that's probably like that. That's really all it was. That's really all it ever was.
Who pays the bills in this marriage?
We
We both do, yeah.
So y'all believe, what's y'all take on 50-50?
We have 100.
Yeah. We're all one.
Whoever you buy
Yeah, we don't like this. You do these 50, you do this 50. It's like if you could do this right now, you do this right now. If I could do this right now, yeah, we
have shared bank accounts, but we actually. So I have one, he have one, and then we have one together.
Yeah.
So all the bills come out of the shared one?
Yeah,
like,
most. And then we like I would be like, send me 500. And he might be like, send me 200. So there's no measure on it. It's all of the money.
Honestly, we don't even think about it.
Yeah, there's no thought. Like if you ask how much money I have right now, I'll calculate all in my head and see that.
So you know how much is in his personal one?
Yeah, I have his stuff on my...
Okay.
Yeah.
She be having my phone, all kind of thing. Like it kind of, like with the communication, we kind of free-ish.
Because we got
each
there.
other's stuff, yeah.
We actually
went through so much,
yeah. We went through real shit.
We went through the divorce before the honeymoon.
He crazy. He crazy. And
I was
So
I was very crazy.
craziest, like,
oh my God, I
the
can do that.
craziest story you could think of.
You go. Because I would go in
Nah, she's more detailed. Yeah, you go. Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sit down again. Yeah, everybody.
Okay.
You got to pour next shot for this?
This is how I be when it's just me and her. She talking to me. Right, she about to tell me a story. Hold on, let me get my popcorn.
Oh man, I'm ready.
Okay. So I can either give her the story of
Look at me excited.
the watching.
Wait, before you give the story, we want to take a second to big up the sponsors, big up iShop Productions, big up New Gen, Solitude. We got Kayla Rose and Priscilla Roman Things.
Yes, sir.
Boom. All these sponsors, thank you. They don't know. Back to the question now. What you say? Let me hear. The people want to know.
I just want to say, all of them gonna call me stupid for this, and it doesn't matter because I'm not leaving the man. But let me continue. Or you could either get the story of the disrespectful threesome, or you could get the story of the reason we got married, because that's about a girl as well. You pick one. Pick one. Nah. Whichever one what?
Whichever one gonna make me viral.
First one, disrespectful threesome, and the second one was what?
You didn't even know what you did. That's how you know you were savage.
No, I didn't know which one she said.
They will laugh at this. There is boys. They might laugh at disrespectful threesome. And that is also why we got married.
And say about wife.
The truth. Oh, no, I just want to talk about what happened right before we got married. The reason we ended up getting married.
Nah, do the disrespectful threesome.
I want to know why I ended up getting married because you did that.
He said, after you pick, I offer you. You give it to him.
He said, let me pick.
Now you see where from that one.
I should have known that. If I didn't pick that one, you gonna want that one.
You from that one. So let me know which one you want. Let me hear that one. What's
yeah.
Okay. Actually, I'll give you both because it was right before each other. Long story short, when we decided that we would no longer be open, we closed the relationship, and when we went to Trinidad for 2020 last year, 2023, we just wasn't sleeping.
How was the first week of a closed relationship?
That was his idea. It's like a closed relationship.
I'll tell you this. The relationship being open was more stressful than it being closed.
Even the first week or over time? Because the first week I'm at to instantly.
No. It's not like I was itching. Like I was so stressed on the fact that it was open and I was doing all this shit that I was over it. Like all that shit it was like PTSD short term. So as soon as I was like, let's close it, I was ready to just shut out everybody.
He came and tried to get the relationship back with that, whatever. But anyway, so because of that.
Oh, that was your play to.
Yeah.
Come back, I'll close it.
Yeah.
Basically, not.
Baby.
I don't want
what? I know this one gonna be good because that's the relationship. That's gonna be the one. I'm not saying nothing else.
Yes.
She coming back if I say this shit right here.
So as far as I know, and I really 99% sure, but you know, men are men. That wasn't happening. Like Trinidad was really fair. And we came back to America,
was very fair.
And I was stupid. This is my fault, right? I was like, let me try something and just see who could pull more bitches, just by our vibes. I forget, right? I forget.
I forgot what he was doing.
3 months
past 30.
Mind you, he called me, pick me up. So he called me.
You see,
we went Miami for SOCA weekend. we went to a party, we leave the party, he cut me drive home. I was like, okay, baby, go ahead, have fun. Have fun. He went, he slept with some girl. We didn't have no problem, we didn't have no beef. It was cool. So I was like, okay, maybe we found a dynamic because I have a weird fetish on him being attracted to women that societal definition of bad and then still coming home to me. It's a weird feeling. So I like that.
I feel like a lot of women. I feel like a lot of him liking girls that look better than you.
Yeah.
But
they can't have him.
But they can't have him because you got him. But what that? That's a crazy fetish.
I actually feel like it's a crazy one. I feel like it's a unique one, but not crazy. I feel like it makes sense. Like other girls would have that too.
So
like, you're flirting. I saw that in Gossip Girl actually.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
yes. What was the guy? Was Chuck?
Yeah.
Okay, so he I can't even tell this story. I should stop drinking. So so it was fine. So I'm thinking, okay, we probably found a healthy balance. Went to St. Thomas Carnival, met this lady. She was like 40, but she body was banging. She was real bad. And she just all up on me. So I connect with you. I was like, hey, this is my husband. This is my boyfriend. I want to do this. She was like, sure. So I go on to him. This is how man wicked, right? So I go on to him. I was like, yo, met this lady on the road. This is her. Want us to have a threesome. Give me a speech. You can't surprise me with sex. That's not how it does work.
You can't be surprised, man. And then was like, because I had to mentally prepare myself. It had to be something. I can't just be walking down and be like, hey, we got fucking right now. Let me go. What?
Who's coming down suppress? That's not him.
I was thinking about getting a fucking Joe chicken rice and peas, and you coming about sex?
I'm not just sex. No, wait.
No, I had a gay. I had to talk to my
This
is a night.
Game 7 right now. The NBA final.
He's lying. He's hyping on that for no reason. Because I go and message the girl. I was like, but this is the disrespectful treat. Someone was like, girl, don't bother. Apologies, whatever. Like some time passed. I didn't tell him a message. Some time passed. He's like, so when the girl, I was like, I tell you, but he's like, nah, it's cool.
You don't tell me. I don't mentally prepare. And then after you tell me I mentally prepare, you gotta come later and be like, I say forget. Yeah.
So I messaged the lady. I'm like, okay, well, can we ring tomorrow? She come. We spent a day together. We went and live. Beautiful day. Amazing day.
Yeah.
Went to the beach. It was so great. Went to a strip club, went up on stuff.
Yeah, that was crazy. Strip club was crazy.
We reached back by the lady, everybody bathed, everybody tired. We put on a show on Netflix. Watch the show, put on the show on Netflix. The last thing I remember is when the man went, no, Adam, and I fell asleep. I wake up, nobody next to me on my left, nobody next to me on my right, and I was just in a full room. So I watch the TV screen, I see the show still going on. So I carry the show back to no Adam, and I was only asleep for like 3 minutes. So as soon as I look up, what is one do one thing silent twosome without me? Twosome by himself. Disrespectful, right?
No, I'm not thinking about what he did. I'm thinking about the fact that you went back to no Adam. You were asleep for 3 minutes.
3 minutes. As soon as I know. So I wait. I let the time pass.
Get nothing past females.
I let it pass.
At all.
I let it pass.
That was your first thought.
Yeah, she's like, wait,
where he got
How long was I gone for?
Listen. If I went back and it was anything under 10 minutes, I'd be like, I fumbled because I fell asleep. And I probably was hard to wake up. Anything under 5 means it was way too people to fall asleep. You're wicked. I don't care.
Oh, he waited.
I know this man. He waited.
3 minutes?
Exactly. So as soon as I fall asleep, he was like, come here. Come here.
But he fucking their pussy all the time. You gotta.
But then tell me that because I am the kind of woman that is fair enough to say I either I'm not comfortable or baby I would stay home. I don't see nothing a grown woman in the living room and you and not doing them things. So that is how we got our biggest fight ever.
It was very disrespectful.
Because I hated it and I was like, I am done. I am completely done.
Was this in Trinidad?
This was in St. Thomas.
St. Thomas. Oh, he was living.
And better than them. And I was so mad, all of my friends were mad, and I told my dad, and my stupid father told me, relax yourself. You will he could get any woman that is better than you, and you have to be grateful for him, and that pissed me off more. So now I take all that shit out on him. That's what my father told me.
Yeah.
So I was like,
on me, yeah.
I took all of him and I was done. And instead, we were like negating and working through that pain, and somehow that led into our next. We can't get into that.
Was that?
This was last year, April.
Where's the relationship with your dad today?
We never get into that.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's what
Part two.
So he ended up. he ended up. That's how we ended up deciding to get married. Skip the middle. When we decided to get married, we stood on a day. Like we decided to get married. 3 days after, we talked about what that would mean and went through the proposal conversation, dropped it. Maybe like 3 weeks after that, he came back now with a ring. And on the same day he gave me the ring, say, the one girl that he think he like, of all the girls that we have done, that he has been talking to or whatever, because in the year of 2023, he didn't have much women. He was just talking to this one girl, but he wasn't with her, he was just talking to her. Because she lives in, she lives in Toronto. So he was talking to that one girl, and she was like, I think I love her. I confused. I was like, well, I haven't done anyways. This is right after Disrespectful Threesome. So we in a place where I'm like, I'm good. You do,
but y'all still communicating?
No, we were working together, but we were figuring out how to dissolve. Like, I got mad at, we was near end. Like, we was done.
It was
completely
very close
finished.
to being diminished.
And then he come and he was like, hey, I want to go to Toronto. Mind you, sorry, we were supposed to get married on May 19th. On May 15th, he was like, I want to go to Toronto because I have to tell this girl this is your face. I'm supposed to say yes or no to that, right? I didn't say anything. He decided to go. On the 18th of May, he could text me and tell me he was getting married on the 19th. On the 18th of May, he texted me and he was like, I missed my flight. So I gotta take a bus. I gotta be there in time for the wedding. He gotta be there in time. I couldn't understand where he was coming from. I get mad, and every carnival we was going last year, I canceled every ticket.
Yeah.
We had to pay for tickets. I canceled every ticket. That's why we never went to Japan. I canceled everything. I was like, I done. It had no business, I had no company. It had no good. We actually split it, dissolve it, reach a point where he was like, what do we want? And he came back to. We were in Atlanta. We were staying with his brother and his brother's wife. And he came back for us to really talk about it ending. And I have no idea how. That conversation instead talked about a whole new beginning. Every time we tried to end it, it just kept becoming deeper and more about us. I am not really meant to be. It was just
Got the juice.
I don't know what it was.
Got the juice.
We had a juice. And it wasn't a play me thing, and I actually didn't care who think it was a play me thing. I knew where my boundaries lied. I knew what I wanted. I know that what I'm looking for in a person I was getting it's like so much was working for me. My issue was how you wanted to deal with the dynamic, because I would 100% be done with a good amount of stuff. But don't disrespect me. And he was in a place where he wasn't the one doing the disrespect, but he was allowing so much other people.
I was, yeah.
Disrespect her.
I really wasn't.
Because that girl, all your friends cared about one thing.
She was telling me, I'm just like, yo, you're crazy. What are you talking about? I'm not doing anything, but I was allowing so much that I was like, fuck.
And he was like, you
seeing it now is crazy how I couldn't see it before. It's like, when you could see clearly now the rain is gone, you're like, damn. How was I not seeing this?
When we decided that, you know what, we're gonna do this and get married, we slowed down. We cut those situations.
It was a whole switch. It was like a big jump.
It had to become a big jump. And that's what the people wouldn't see, because they don't understand that, yes, we did jump into this transaction. Sorry, according to all their fake.
Yeah, we jumped into this
fake it, But because we jumped into it like that, they pushed us to relationship. A girl walk up to me. I sit down with my boss. It was me, an artist, the owner of Uber. We all lying by a bar. A girl he linking with walk up to me and was like, she just walk up to me, pour some shots and put them on the table. She didn't say hello, nothing, and say, take a shot if you've slept with the same guy. And I said, my boss is. That's how disrespectful his birth was.
Yeah.
He came to you and paid shots and said, let's take a shot.
Like it was like about 8 people like me.
Nah, that would have been crazy. If it was just us alone, be like,
and she come and she asked, and all the bars working Uber. So she was like, let's get shots. So she get shots for everybody. She didn't, how Uber is. If you're a lineman and you join, you can just join. So she joined and get shots for everybody. And it's, like, never have I ever. But I line with adults. It was like Leroy and them, like we lie me, like in front of people that respect me, dog. And she come up and she was like, let's take shots if you've ever slept with the same nigga. So I take a shot and I watch her. I wanted she to take a shot because she did. She did have sex with my nigga at some point in this life. Maybe because they had sex within the year of us. Yes, they have had sex within the year of us. But none of these things, all of these things were weird.
So she didn't expect you to take a shot?
I think she wanted me to take the shot to embarrass me, or she didn't want me to take a shot to show like she friends, because she came with like 4 friends. I don't know what they wanted.
The shot to let you know that
she said, but she knew that I knew already, so I was confused.
It was weird.
It was weird. It's not just she, but everybody was doing weird things, and people were like posting stuff about. And when have I ever not told you the truth, Chim?
Yeah.
When have I ever not said to? If somebody asks me if I like this, I like it. If I don't, and the stupid thing is, a lot of these girls don't know that they could have the man. They pushed the man in my arm. Because every time they did something and I was out, he was like, no, it's you. Oh, they did that. So my bottom never mattered because they send the man to me and make him see everything other than my bottom. He was there, you know. The reason that we were so transactional because it was easy for him because he didn't think he would have fallen in love with me because he said it to me to my face. I see myself with that specific type of woman. So he never thought that this would happen. They did that. I also didn't want him because he was a whore. So he became not a whore for me and my ass became big in his eyes because they did that. Because we started to bond on more.
Humongous whore. You ever seen Ben 10 Army Trick?
Big in my eyes, so why you going to see
You don't have the Army Trick.
If they give me big eyes, you never hear about Big Bumper Shan?
Big Bumper?
Big Bumper Shan.
You never hear about Big Bumper Shan?
I hear about Shan on the surfboard.
Wow! You never hear about Big Bumper Shan? You never hear about Big Bumper Shan? Nah.
That's how I call you SpongeBob.
Y'all niggas
So that's why I don't really fancy everything in the comments. Because I know where they want to come from. I get it. I know. But I could stop the asking, like, this is my husband for sure.
It's annoying.
This is my man.
Like, at this point, like, why would we be fake and be together for so long, doing all this together? Who have the time to do that? Like, we're constantly in each other's presence. If it was fake, we would have had to kill each other by now. Honestly, I'm sure.
That's all my thing. It can't be fake because how you fucking each other's face all the time.
Not to mention, I don't know that inside, beyond all of this, I'm a real woman. Period. I have real things. Period. I tell you.
Cheers to that.
I have real things. Real things. In all elements of life. Like, all. And the one thing I don't do well is clean, and he have that. So
the one thing
on the topic,
the one thing that woman come born with, you can't do.
It doesn't say boy, it's bad.
She can't see
It's
the
bad.
little best
I will wipe on this counter and you will be
Yeah.
ashamed. It's bad. It's
She would
terrible.
take it clean and then I'll be like, nah, you're missing this right here. And
you can't cook me either. You can't see me playing it.
Nah, she could cook though.
Period. I'm from Tobago now.
Yeah.
We could cook me.
What that? And I'm from Barbados, so that we say.
I said something very specific. I'm from Tobago.
What does that mean? So
I'm from Tobago.
Tobago's cook better than Trinidad's?
Yeah.
100%.
We gotta get that in the comments.
Most depends on the meal, but yeah.
Do Tobagonians cook better than Trinidadians?
More guaranteed.
That is the question.
But Trinidadians can
I run that back. I run that back.
Do Tobagonians cook better than Trinidadians?
What's your take as her husband?
Tobago have it. But
You saying that you don't want to get cut?
no. But
Nah, he's very honest.
No,
He just
but-
don't like the Creole.
yeah, I don't like the deep Creole Tobagonian food. So when it's more simplistic, I like it, and that is why I would say my family in Trinidad
Have his style food.
cooks better than Tobagonians
Because he like his mommy's hand, the way his mother's cook.
And my grandmother and my auntie, the woman in my family, like when I grew up, I like how they was cooking.
We all used to that. Like,
Yeah, so but it tastes it like it really. I think it comes with the emotional history and love.
There was actually.
That could be why I think Tobagonians cook better too.
Yeah, I think
that's like whatever you grow up with is kind of like what your palate.
So food, like
you train your palate.
So I feel like I don't know the science.
No, you're training your palate to like that specific menu. So then when she tries something new, it's a little different.
Like
I get that.
Try to.
But I want to circle back to real woman. So would you ever get a BBL?
No.
You don't believe in BBLs?
No, but I want to ask so bad. I be begging him, but you don't be helping me.
You did.
So what's your weight?
Nothing. I don't. You see, I am 100% comfortable like this. No, I get it. I get why being pretty might be a vibe, but I just work hard for my pretty privilege. The same seats that the prettiest woman sitting in, I sit down too. I have a man that say I couldn't get. My company is I am the face of carnival bands, just like the pretty bad girl, looking just so maybe the same way. I don't know how else to say that I deserve things because of who I am. I work real hard for the things that I get, and the reason it hurts isn't because people think I'm ugly. I don't mind that. That's perspective. Because I actually think all women pretty. I see a woman that was walking on the street and sit down for days thinking woman pretty, but I think what happens that I feel hurt for is they could go, you're ugly, but you still deserve it. It's like you're ugly, so you don't deserve it.
That's really how society is. It's sad, but it's true. I don't know why it's sad, but it is. Crouch and die.
Please don't be ugly and get something from it.
They're like, nah, how the fuck are you ugly and you getting chewed all of this? Nah, you don't deserve none of that.
That's your way of topic.
So, as two people that travel, you wanna got the Fed Travelers thing going on and all that stuff.
Travelers.
Right. Big up all the Fed Travelers. Wanna got some nice women in there too, but we can talk about that later. But being one of those Fed Travelers, I want to travel a lot and go all these carnivals and see all these artists perform and blah. Give me your top 5 soca performers. You know you was an honest person, so you know you will give me a
live performance.
Give me your best top 5 soca performers. I ain't talking
performers with your music or live.
Do a performance live and then give me just music.
Not every artist has the privilege to or had the privilege to perform with live band. So you can't only call live band. I'm talking about performance in general. So if you put them on a live band, they're bad. If you put them on tracks, they're bad.
Whichever one.
If you put them with no music, they're bad.
Okay.
Give me your top 5 performers.
So based on the year that I've been having, because the artists that have global music.
Based on the year, I feel you give it a run around.
I tell you the truth. Lyrical. Okay. Because he's one of the most consistent that I see when I travel.
That's a fact.
And his performance is always worth it. It used to be voice, but it has. Because voice music always hits me every time. Don't care what it is, the song alone. But I've become bored with the performance, so I don't know how it works. But
what do you think voice could change?
It's like it could change. Is that he works for me? It's like I'm great. I'm good. I've already had it. I'm like I like it. I'm good. So every time he comes with something, I still like it, but I'm still just good. I don't get better.
Doesn't mix it up.
He started mixing it up. I listen to Voice and watch his dancers.
Okay.
I love seeing his dancers. I like Voice live story and his lives and his content and his events and stuff more than his live performance. So that's why I say it's weird, because his music, I would rate him as one of the top artists in the Caribbean. So it's like, do you mean what they're providing or what they're giving to me on stage? Because remember, I go into a million carnivals, I seen them over and over again. Every other person seen them like once or twice.
Don't forget, it's going to be a 5 that stand out. It's going to be a 5 that stand out too. It don't have 5.
That's all I'm saying. 5 is hard.
Not in the many.
5 is hard.
This new Grenadian boy, I'm not going to remember his with the governor? Love.
Terror.
He now come on me in the scene, but Love. In my scene.
I like, Mr. Killer still.
Mr. Killer still perform. I just see him everywhere. He's so global.
Okay.
What his name?
Vaughn? No, not Vaughn.
Not Vaughn. Vaughn is good. Vaughn music is good. Performing, that has made me go, I need to see it.
From where? What country?
I don't even see Cass.
Yeah. Yo,
I didn't see Cass.
That's crazy. I've seen Cass. We've been traveling the world. I've seen Cass perform maybe 3 times.
Skinny. The world where I like
boy. Yeah, Skinny. This floor.
Whoa, the world where I like Skinny boy.
Skinny's a monster on the stage. Nyla is a monster on the stage too.
Nyla.
Skinny,
Lero.
Even what they say, Terror.
It depends on what we're going to, because we don't see you everywhere, but the sets that we see you on, Shell. So, do you count if you're not saying global?
Your opinion is your opinion.
So that's the question to have, because something like this, I would say, I'm pretty. But pretty don't be nowhere.
Nah,
but pretty just perform
pretty
and shell.
no, pretty
so
doesn't
like, what
perform
is
and
the
shell.
question?
But we talking about like recent global, like recently out there and perform.
But we ain't talking about recent. We ain't giving the time span, nothing. We just talking about in general. Overall.
Not different.
You want to put on a live show.
I have all the
Top 5 and all of that.
New question. Okay.
Yeah.
It will be lyrical. It will be skinny. I think it'll be portrayed.